Pizza Party is very, very difficult. Not impossible, I did manage to beat it with a bunch of randoms. It's easier in trio mode, I think, compared to quad mode, but when you're doing it with random people, these people were over the level of 100, what I'm noticing is, if you're below the level of 100, people tend to quit the game more often than not. The interesting debate is whether or not these special game modes, they should be locked for higher game modes or higher levels or not. So, the interesting argument is that these game modes are now harder, or it's going to be harder than the current hardcore mode, and there is a case for that. So, currently, Pizza Party is harder, I'd say, than hardcore mode, because 50 people are beating Wax the Fox, or have newly beaten Wax the Fox, and 0 people have gotten Lost Souls. In recent times, only 4 people have beaten Lost Souls. Lost Souls hasn't been tested or balanced yet, so that's irrelevant. That will be tested in the future to be balanced, so just watch that space. Once Badlands and Polluted Wastelands are rebalanced, I'd expect it to be something similar figure of people beating it to be similar to Pizza Party. And then hardcore mode, the fact that 700-ish people are beating it right now, I'd expect it to be toned down to, like, I don't know, maybe 10 people a day, as it was previously back in the overhaul update. But yeah, as of right now, it is kind of disproportionate that Pizza Party right now is kind of disproportionately the hardest game mode in Tower Defense Simulator, and it really doesn't make sense that it's locked to level 25. For context, Faller mode is locked to level 30, and I think multi-mode is only locked to level 25 or 20 or level 20, level 15, and I would argue multi-mode is so much easier, and Faller mode is also much easier than Pizza Party. Pizza Party requires a whole lot of strategy, well, not really, but it does require the use of consumables more often than not, while Faller mode you can probably get away without using consumables. Pizza Party, you more often than not panic using consumables, especially with the flags. Again, hardcore mode forbids the use of consumables, so we can't really determine it on that, but I would say Pizza Party is harder than hardcore mode. Is it? Hardcore mode is tedious. Pizza Party is beatable, but the problem is, if you were to disable consumables on Pizza Party, is it harder than hardcore mode? I would probably say it would be, honestly. Again, like this figure is warped by the fact that a lot of people have beaten Pizza Party before this update, hence why the people who won it yesterday is disproportionately lower compared to the amount of people who won hardcore yesterday. This is for the newest people, so that's why it's lower. But I do agree that Pizza Party, it shouldn't be a level 25 locked. It should be much higher. I don't know why it should be, because from what I see, people under like level 50, they still bring like the soldier, the military base. I wouldn't say the military base is not useful in Pizza Party. I would just say the types of towers they bring: soldier, sniper, scouts, and paintballer, demo man stuff. They're not useful, and the instant people see those types of towers, they instantly quit. And there's the same for like Badlands 2. You probably can get away with it in Badlands 2, but in like Polluted Wastelands, even currently, right now, in the version that we see in the game right now, you can't get away with that, and people instantly quit when they see that in people's loadouts. So I propose that it should be raised. To what? I don't know. Now, it should be higher than Faller mode. Definitely higher than Faller mode. Like, Pizza Party is harder than Faller mode. Polluted Wastelands is harder than Faller mode. Badlands 2 isn't harder than Faller mode, but it probably would be reworked to be harder than Faller mode. This video is being recorded before the Faller mode rework takes place. So, at least level 40. Based on the fact that Pizza Party can use consumables, it is easier than hardcore mode. However, I think it should at least be level 50. But then that locks like the Warden Tower, and then like if the game modes, special game modes, if they're locked to like all the same levels, because they are, then that also locks like Badlands 2, the Cowboy, and well, Polluted Wastelands 2 doesn't have a tower, but it also locks Polluted Wastelands 2 to level 50. So like, I think level 40 is fine for the most part. Yeah, it would annoyingly lock the Cowboy and the Warden to level 25, level 40 or level 50 if for some people's cases, but based on the amount of people who really just quit the game immediately once they see like basic loadout level 25 or anything below level 50, essentially for Pizza Party and Polluted Wastelands 2, yeah, I just do not think that anything below level 50 is considered worthwhile in Pizza Party or Polluted Wastelands 2. Badlands 2, that's quite easy, but yeah, like in an ideal world, I think that the level requirement for Pizza Party, Polluted Wastelands 2, and for Badlands 2 should be level 75. I mean, the only problem is that would lock the Cowboy and the Warden to level 75 users and above, and that is not ideal. But yeah, that's because these challenges are real hard, but the only problem is you're having a challenge harder than hardcore, and that doesn't sit right with me. But you can't really change hardcore because hardcore, it's integral to like 4 towers in terms of currency, and there's not really a way to get hardcore gems like below level 50 if you were to like move hardcore mode. So you would have to keep hardcore at level 50 unless you were all of a sudden to reward the challenge maps with gems. Actually, you do get the challenge maps with gems, so it could be feasible, but hardcore mode is the only way to reliably get gems. But yeah, I just don't think level 25 users should be getting special game modes because it's just not for them. Like, I'm sorry to discriminate against you guys, but it's not for you. Like, the amount of times I go into Polluted Wastelands 2, go into a quad, and then the amount of people who leave instantly once they see that, oh, I'm below like a level 100, for example, they just instantly quit. I don't agree that it should be locked to level 100. I think it should be more lenient than that, but yeah. I don't know if there should be like a slider that chooses, okay, don't pair me with like level 100. I got lucky, like I got level 300s or so here, but there should I don't know if there should be like a slider that discriminates. Oh yeah, I don't want to be paired with level 100. I don't want to be paired with like say level 3s or level 2s or whatever. But you know, did one person not join the game? Oh well, too bad. Another argument for raising the level requirements for Pizza Party are that the towers required for Pizza Party, the new ones at least, they require a level so far greater than the ones that a level 25 can get. So for example, the mortar is basically a tower where at least two of the 3 people require. The pursuit is another tower. The Gatling gun, while not required probably, it's a tower that's heavily recommended. The turret, probably not so much. The ranger, I mean, the ranger is not level locked, but 12,000 coins, I think most people won't get the ranger until at least level 40, maybe level 50. Minigunner, not so much. DJ booth, probably. If you're not a level 30, level 40, this is probably a tower that you might get at level 25, but you cannot be sure. And then the commander, yeah, it's a tower that maybe a level 25 may have, but it's not a tower that every single level 25 person will have. They might have the electric shocker, which is going to be useful, maybe the pyromancer, which is also going to be useful, but they're not going to have the required requisite of towers that is basically essential for beating the game, like the accelerator, like the engineer, which deal with leads pretty easily, like the brawler. Yeah. Some people have suggested like an easy mode and a hard mode. So the easy mode for Pizza Party is like the original Pizza Party, and then the hard mode is the current Pizza Party. That's going to be very confusing. I don't think that's the case because those are only for events, and those are only for events because those have limited time event currencies, but also limited time towers, and they want to be inclusive to all people. Meanwhile, these are like permanent, so that's why they can't really they don't have the need to do that. I mean, so that's why Pizza Party can be hard, and that's why I think these things should be hard. They're essentially like challenge maps, but even challenge maps, they're locked to level 50. So yeah, these probably should be locked to like level 50 or above, or like maybe even 75. But no, personally, it should be 75, in my opinion at least. Yeah, it would walk the Cowboy and the Warden out of place, but I mean, it's a sacrifice. I would personally make challenge maps, keep that at 50 for hardcore gems, make the special game mode 75, and then make hardcore mode, when that's reworked, make that level 100. So for when it comes to the hardcore towers, people will be able to still get these towers through the challenge maps, although it's not that much gems. Yeah, that's the problem. It's like, how will people be able to get the hidden wave? Yeah, the hidden wave in fallen mode, yeah, that's how people get gems. But then again, the hardcore mode is the easiest way to get gems, but then you just die over and over again. But the hidden wave is the other way to get gems. I don't know. There really needs to be, if the hardcore mode gets moved to, in my idea at least, if hardcore mode gets moved to level 100 for its rank requirements, then there should be another way of getting gems. I don't know. Maybe in this new system, the special game modes can have like a new gem and coin system rewarding. I don't know. But yeah, with the way that it rotates round, you know, the challenge round's 50, the special game mode 75, and then hardcore 100. It makes sense. Unpopular maybe, but makes sense.